The legend is back, and it's stirring nostalgia and excitement in equal measure. The Citroen DS Pallas, once a symbol of futuristic design and graceful innovation, has made its return, and the world of automotive design is paying attention. When the original DS launched in 1955, it wasn't just another car on the road. It was a vision of the future, unlike anything people had seen before. With its fluid body lines, aerodynamic form, and hydropneumatic suspension, it became an instant icon. The Pallas trim, introduced later, elevated the DS to near-luxury status with premium materials and attention to detail that turned every drive into an experience. Now, decades later, Citroën has reimagined that spirit for a new generation. The new DS Pallas doesn't try to mimic the past, but instead carries the essence of the original into the modern world. The design is elegant yet bold, with smooth contours that nod to the timeless silhouette of its predecessor. The unmistakable stance of the car, low and confident, gives a sense of poise and sophistication. The lighting design hints at the classic covered headlights that once turned with the steering, a feature that amazed drivers in its time. While the technology has advanced, the philosophy of intelligent design remains untouched. There's a quiet confidence in the exterior styling. Not the kind that shouts for attention, but the kind that commands it effortlessly when seen on the road. Step inside, and the influence of the original Pallas becomes even more apparent. The interior is crafted with a focus on comfort and refinement, just as the Pallas name once promised. Soft-touch materials, beautifully stitched upholstery, and an airy cabin environment immediately create a sense of calm. The seating is ergonomic and inviting, with support that makes long journeys feel effortless. The dashboard layout merges modern digital displays with a minimalist aesthetic that respects the car's legacy. You can feel the influence of French craftsmanship in every detail, from the textures to the finishing touches. Of course, the heart of any DS has always been innovation, and the revived Pallas stays true to that ethos. The suspension system, one of the defining traits of the original, has been reimagined using modern adaptive technology. The ride is smooth and composed, gliding over imperfections in the road with the kind of effortlessness that once made passengers feel as though they were floating. The engineers have captured that signature comfort while bringing the system in line with contemporary performance and safety expectations. The powertrain options strike a balance between efficiency and capability, offering both traditional and electrified setups depending on the market. The result is a car that drives with grace but handles with modern confidence. Technology inside the cabin brings the DS Pallas firmly into the present day. Infotainment systems are seamlessly integrated, featuring crisp touch displays, intuitive controls, and connectivity that supports the needs of modern drivers. Voice commands and smart assistance functions make interaction natural and unobtrusive. Safety systems work quietly in the background, offering adaptive cruise control, lane assistance, and intelligent braking. Yet, for all the technology packed in, there's a sense of purity in the driving experience. The car doesn't overwhelm you with complexity. Instead, it enhances your time behind the wheel with subtle sophistication. What makes the return of the Citroen DS Pallas so special is the way it bridges past and present. It reminds us of an era when cars were designed with imagination and character, when innovation wasn't just about numbers, but about emotion and possibility. The modern Pallas respects that legacy without becoming a retro imitation. It channels the original's daring spirit and translates it into something relevant for today's world. For enthusiasts who remember the elegance of the classic, this comeback sparks nostalgia. For new drivers, it presents something refreshingly different from the sameness of many contemporary models. As the DS Pallas makes its way back onto the road, it carries with it a story that spans generations. It stands not just as a car, but as a statement of what happens when heritage and innovation meet with purpose. The icon has returned, not to repeat history, but to continue writing it.